All right, man. We in this thing, man. I would have been on a lot earlier, but y'all boy got into another fight with his adversary, and then the poodle jumped in this time. And I know what you probably asking. Where's Mason and Minnie at? Playing with the kids. Playing with the kids. This time the dog got on top of Miles. I'm thinking I ran over there thinking it for the worst. I don't know what happened, but I went over there to help him out, and the poodle jumped on him. I'm like, damn. Minnie tried to get the poodle before though. That's another story. But he good though. He handled his business. So he had like ain't shit happen. That dog got one thing about dogs. You talking about pit bulls, all dogs, they pow and they gone. He good. He good, man. They was like, you should call the police. Cause he dog be biting kids in the neighborhood and shit. I should have, but I ain't had time to be talking to the police. They was hunting black men out here yesterday, stretching niggas out of the court. But he good though. I just be worried about Mason because he's a little bit too brave for his own good. But luckily he was by me, so I say him. I ain't really worried about Minnie per se. I can catch her ass. But yeah, your boy good. He in there chilling. But yeah, what I really want to say, I'm not gonna say on here. How about that? What's going on, Ronaldo? Salute. He in there eating some chicken. Sean, salute. What's going on? But yeah. I see you talking about your day, man. Spence Crawford cap. I heard Bernie addressed it. I had my source who addressed it. Say what Dan Rayfield is cooking, it is super duper cap. I want to talk about Robert Helenius and Wilder. Then we end off on Thurman, Errol Spence, and Spence Crawford stuff. We left all yesterday, kind of talking about it, man. So if you want to rewatch this on YouTube, it's always in the Boxing 101 playlist. Obviously, you can listen to it in the morning. Probably be up everywhere about 8:30 in the morning. It'll be on Spotify and Anchor first, then Spotify, probably around 6:30, 6:20. Then everywhere else about 8:30. You can find it on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, Stitcher. I'm working on iHeartRadio. I didn't get to it today, so I'm gonna get it on there. Barbara, salute. What's going on, Barbara's Choice? So yeah, we gonna eventually go to iHeart as well too. So probably work on that the weekend. I got a busy weekend, so I covered the Teofimo Lopez fight this week. I'm probably gonna cover it the next day, to be honest. Not a prior commitment on Saturday, so I'll probably cover it. If I cover it after the fight, I will. So they in Vegas, so I probably can catch it. It'll probably be on by the time I go home. The undercard, you ain't missing nothing at all. It's a bunch of 8-rounders. I think Duke Reagan on the undercard. Shout out to Duke Reagan. Shout out to Ohio. Ohio player. Shout out to my boy Marcus from Ohio. It's around boxing as well, too. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. I seen this morning that Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, is going on pay-per-view versus Robert Helenius. Now, me and Gemini Hoops and Rick Glazer was having like a little semi-debate. Rick Glazer just, his retweet got put into this. Wow, man. Oh, man. Wow, I don't even feel like reporting bad news. But Brandon Lee, in good news, will be on the Broner and Figueroa card. Also, Rasheed Warren to be on there, and Sergey Lipias added to the card, man. Oh, man, I'm not going to report that, bro. But, sad to hear, man. But y'all know when y'all see it, dude. Y'all know it when y'all see it, dude. Man, this is just, man, this world is messed up. They talk about America, but man, boy, it's been a day today. So Wilder Helenius is likely on October 15th at the Barclays Series, which I'm like cool with that. There's been a rumor for about a month or two. It all started from Shelly Finkel talking to Frank Warren. Shelly Finkel said he told Frank Warren it's a possibility they fight. It's a possibility that they would be fighting Robert Helenius, but he told him it was nothing in stone. That's bullshit. They knew they was coming back versus Robert Helenius once hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on. But once I didn't know it was on pay-per-view. Sorry, I was checking some So Robert Helenius and Deontay Wilder, October 15th, the Barclays Center, the headline Fox Sports pay-per-view. So Fox is throwing everything on pay-per-view per se. If Charles Martin and Luis Ortiz was on pay-per-view, this is not a wild guess. Wilder would be, getting his maximum guaranteed money at $20 million in this fight. They can do that because Robert Helenius is not going to garnish a lot of money to make this work. You're going to get a little pay. So sparring partners, no Wilder struggle with guys a little bit around their height. Robert Helenius, they're trying to say, well, this is a good fight. Just because he beat, Adam Kanauki, everybody saying this is a great fight. Now, like I said before, I ain't no fanboy. I ain't no fanboy, but like I said before, Helenius he just caught Kanauki at the right time, in my opinion. And this ain't no bullshit on Helenius. Wish him nothing but the best. I ain't got nothing against him. But he took 31-3 and he been stopped twice. He got stopped by Errol Washington, who Wilder already beat. He lost to Dillian White unanimous decision first, and he got KO'd by Duhamel. So he already lost to two Deontay Wilder opponents. Two on Duhamel and Errol Washington by KO. But Deontay Wilder, you need to get back fight. I know it's to talk about how financially they couldn't, get him the money. So I guess they found a way to give him the money. And like I said, like Marcus Villegas reported, he reported that when PBC do a show on Fox, PBC put all the money up and Fox just get a cut. So Fox don't put no money up. PBC got to pay for the production. They got to pay for Fox production. They got to give Fox a cut. The whole nine. So, PBC is putting the money up for this fight. And like I said before, there you have it. So we got a pay-per-view in October already, pretty much etched in stone already. Like I said, no, I will not be paying for it. I wouldn't mind going to it, to be honest. If I felt like going that way from going to New York, it'd be more about going to New York than going out and watching the fight. It'll be about enjoying the amenities in New York. It wouldn't be about going to the fight. But yeah, they just doing anything at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like if he gonna be on pay-per-view, at least make the Andy Ruiz fight. I still wouldn't pay for that shit neither. Sorry. He fought Usyk, AJ. I pay for it. But Helenius, it'll be a good fight. They both know each other. They both sparred each other. Wilder tend to struggle with guys that's equal height or a little bit taller than him. Helenius looked like a little bit taller than him. Don't know what Wilder got left in the tank. It was a really good regular TV fight. That's what it was. It was a really good regular TV fight. They listed Helenius at 6'6.5". Like he's a little taller than Wilder here, but who knows the platform or whatever. Ricky E. Salute. Salute. Shout out to New York City. This is a war going on outside. Helenius is look good. Man, he fight Kanauki. Come on, he fought Adam Kanauki. Kanauki had been like going in the wrong direction for a while now, to be honest. Let's be real. Like Kanauki just lost to Iran, whatever, the Turkish cat, who really gave FN Jabwe some good work. He been kind of going, he kind of been going in the wrong direction for a while. He beat Kanauki twice. That's his last two wins, Kanauki. But if he beat Wilder, his life changed. Even if AJ lose against Usyk, he'd be in the running for the winner or the loser. He'd be in the running for the winner or the loser. So, like I said before, y'all paying for it? Is y'all buying the pay-per-view or not? Barbara says CJ salute in the chat. Salute. Y'all buying this pay-per-view or not? I know damn sure I ain't buying that shit. Especially they ain't making Crawford and Spence. $20 million they gave to Wilder. Shit, they could have put that in the Crawford and Spence pot. Shit. You should have kept Wilder retired. Shit. He said he had enough money retired and he was thinking about retiring. They should have just retired Wilder. Come on. So, y'all buying it? I ain't buying it. Now, I'm be straight up with you, bro. I don't have much respect left for Premier Boxing Champions. So, come on. But I mean, it is what it is, dude. At the end of the day, dog, you know, I'm not knocking people supporting Deontay Wilder, but I ain't support. I told y'all, they ain't get no financial support from me, bro, until they make that fight. And they don't make that fight, then you know, I ain't financially supporting it no more. Come on, I ain't supporting that fight no more. Straight up and down. None of they fights. I don't care. None of them, you know. Fuck, I got love for Wilder, got love for Gary Russell, and a couple of them guys over there. But at the end of the day, at some point, it become principle. It's a supply and it's a demand. We got a demand that they just don't want to supply. They don't want to put in the great. They don't want to make the. They don't even want to make a good fight twice a year. All you asking for is a couple good fights a year, and they can't even do that on their side of the street. We ain't talking about collaboration. Come on. We talking about making some of the best fights on their side of the streets, and they can't do that. And we expect them to make the best fights on other streets. Come on, we expect them to make the best fights on other companies, and they can't even deliver. And they talking about buy this. And they ain't gonna turn around. We told you the blacks don't support their fighters. Like, bro, you putting bullshit out there. Come on, you putting hogwash out there. Come on. Everybody know this is gonna flop like Shaq's second album. Come on. Everybody know it's gonna flop like the Lakers when we whoop their ass in 04. Everybody know that. You know? They just throwing money down the drain. You could put money in Spencer Crawford and bring a return. Come on. And bring a return. But nah, they want to put on this caliber fight. Put it on regular TV. What's wrong with that? Put it on regular TV. Come on. Wilder too good to go on regular TV now? Like, come on, bro. These niggas, man, they got one good pay-per-view and they think they superstars. A couple good pay-per-views, they think they superstars. Anybody, I think the 90% of us is in this chat right now. It might be a couple people that disagree with me. 90% of us would say, man, fuck this fight. Put the money towards Spencer Crawford. We would. Get that money, Spencer Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Put that money versus Spencer Crawford, bro. Real talk. We know Wilder deserve a tune-up, but damn, do it gotta be on pay-per-view? Come on. Do it gotta be on pay-per-view? No. Why can't it be on regular Showtime or regular Fox or CBS? Why can't? Come on, I don't understand that. Come on. But I mean, this is what PBC is about. And let's see the Wilder community coming and bond together and spend money on this fight. Let's see if they really love Wilder. This should do no less than $500K. Come on, let's see it. Let's see it. If they really love Wilder and they really love PBC and they really down for the cause, well, show us. Buy 2, 3, 4 pay-per-views a piece. Come on. Buy a couple pay-per-views a piece. Because everybody know. I mean, literally people make an argument talking about this fight deserves to be on pay-per-view. Literally people making that argument. That's as dumb as defending PBC itself. Literally people is making that argument that this fight should be on pay-per-view. Come on. They making this argument that this fight should be on pay-per-view. That we should support this fight and they justifying this fight being on pay-per-view. How? Ain't nothing wrong with, coming back and building yourself back up. Now, if you Canelo, you can stay on pay-per-view. If you Anthony Joshua over in the UK, you can stay on pay-per-view. Wilder ain't clocking them type of number. Anthony Joshua is getting $100 million for fighting Alexander Usyk. Usyk is getting $65 million after getting $5 million in the first fight. He getting 65 and AJ getting $100 million, bro. AJ can lose again and again and again, and his bag is going to be more than Deontay Wilder's. AJ was the A side the whole time, bro. We all knew that. And Usyk might become the A side in just in due time. Come on. You know? You know? You know? But like I said before, if you're going to justify this, I ain't mad at you, bro. Everybody in the boxing world got an opinion. I can't get mad at people's opinion. When your opinion don't make no sense, how is this a good fucking fight? He beat Kanowski. It ain't like he came off a Wilder win or it was Otto Wallin coming off a Tyson Fury performance where a lot of people thought he won. Otto Wallin would have been Otto Wallin probably been there with beating Wilder ass. Otto Wallin probably would have beat Wilder until he got knocked out. He'd have been beating him. So that probably was way too dangerous of a tune-up fight. They literally took tuning up on our dollar. They yearly tuning up on our dollar. At least we could have got Joe fucking Joyce. They tuning up on our dollar. He said Wilder should be coming back against Ruiz Ortiz winner. That might be a little bit too dangerous for him, to be honest. Kanaki made Helenius look like prime George Foreman. You ain't fucking lying. I'm talking about the young one. Johnson salute. 704 Joe said, peace to the guy, smash the like button. Appreciate you. Said, hell no, I would never pay for some shit like this. Wilder KOs Helenius, Zell Demps. Yep. He should. If he don't, he got a bigger problem. I'm not helping Al Heyman pay back those investors. I'm not part of that ish. He's out here playing Darrell as a co-main. Oh, that's what it is? Yeah, they said Bradman said it was going to be in October. So co-main event, I think I might put some money on Darrell. I think Darrell might stop Caleb Plant. Come on. Well, I think I might take Darrell over Plant. I might be wrong though. Showtime ain't paying Wilder 20 unless it's on man. That's coming from Al Heyman pockets. The Fox don't put up nothing; they get a cut. Detail the truth. He said, "I'm with you." Yeah, they on some bullshit, dude. And then you want us to pay. We want us to pay you after you let that white boy whoop you in UK African American History Month and US African American History Month. And then you want to ask niggas for money. Man, this is the funniest stuff I ever heard. You got your ass whooped by a white boy during 2 Black History Months. And then you want some money. What people do for money. It's Anthony Darrell. I'm not buying the fight, but I might go to it. I live in the DMV area, so NYC is close. Yeah, I would consider you're gonna get a cheaper ticket than the pay-per-view price. Unless they reduce it. I think PBC still obligated to pay Wilder big purse because he was advised to turn down his own. That might be true, Zion. The real alive dog is playing, in my opinion. He is. Anthony Darrell. The other Darrell campaigning at 75. Adesanye's pay-per-view is on November 12th in New York. Yeah, it's in New York. Yeah, I seen that. When I was finishing adjusting the thumbnail. Make sure I hit the thumbs up button. But yeah, I ain't paying for this shit. Let the local dummy boxing community fund this shit. Come on. Let them fund this one. I'm sorry, man. I like Wilder and all that, but man, come on. Come on now. You come on. You might as well just shadow box. Matter of fact, I'll pay for you versus Mark Breland. I say that jokingly. I pay for you versus Mark Breland. Come on, man. But yeah, this ain't for me. Yeah, it's the Barclays. So God Haley said he there. October 15th, the Barclays Centers. You probably be able to get you a nice $30, $35, $40 ticket. Real talk. Come on. So, oh yeah, let's move on. So okay, Bernie came out and he already confirmed it, but I got somebody else. I got some more news too. I just seen this. Told y'all Miles got into a fight. I'm so tired of living in this neighborhood. Zapato, some dog. Cause my mom's moved in the neighborhood. She said they got a lot of strays over there. Some dog at an auto shop climbed up under the fence and started chasing Zapato. Come on. And he outran the damn the junkyard, the car shop dog though. But my dad had a car shop. The dogs used to get out all the fucking time. So yeah, don't trust. He said, I don't think you could squeeze up under the gate. The owner. I should go over there and squeeze upside your head.
I want to say, Slim Shady says, why did Spence leave Texas and go to Arizona when he knew Bud was going to be at the Mo Hooker fight? I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to tell you like this. Because he's stupid. Because he's stupid. He's silly. Like I say, that motherfucker ain't no star. Lord bless him, he can fight. But the motherfucker still don't get it. He still don't get it. Show up to the goddamn fight and say something to Crawford. You ain't got to insult him. Goddamn. Say something to pump the damn fight up. Be there. Fuck. Just in the get to him and say something. The man come to your town. Now listen, like I say, I'm not coming from a place of malice. I'm talking about publicity. I'm talking about publicity. I'm talking about showmanship. You ain't got to go call the man out his name.
You know, he ain't stupid. In my chain, stupid. In my ring, stupid. BDS is stupid. He ain't stupid, bro. He ain't stupid. He knew he was gonna keep running. He knew what he was doing, bro. He knew what he was doing. That nigga didn't have no planned vacation. Wasn't no PTO with Al Heyman. He ain't dumb. I keep coming with receipts. He ain't dumb. He ain't dumb. He ran out after he beat Sean Porter and ran out the stadium. Ran out the stadium. Vroom, vroom. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Vroom. He ran out the stadium. Right? Tell me when I'm lying. And he knew Crawford was coming to Dallas, man. And he found out that nigga dude said, oh, shit, I got to leave, man. This is the closest fight up out of here. Nigga, Crawford ran that nigga out of Dallas, bro. And nigga still defending this corner Baltimore with Crawford holding up the fight. Al Heyman don't want the fight. Al Heyman don't want the fight. He don't. He don't. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line, bro. This dude don't want to make this fight. He ran out his own city and state. And I waited to see if he was going to show up. I waited to see if he was going to show up. I really did. I waited to see if that man was going to show up to make the video. And I waited till like Monday or Tuesday to make the video, or at least to post it. I was like, let me see if he going to show up first before I say, well, he fled the scene. Did he show up? Absolutely not. He didn't show up, nigga. He talking about, well, he's stupid. He didn't know the bill. He knew exactly what he's doing. He was very smart. He knew exactly what he was doing, bro. He knew exactly why he didn't show up. He didn't want no real controversy, dude. And people still get behind this dude, bro. And people still get behind this dude and act like he ain't flawed. This nigga ran this nigga out his own home city for damn near 2 weeks. Come on, Derek James didn't show up to the fight. Didn't they show up to the zone events, smiling and taking pictures to Virgil Ortiz? His actions let you know right now ain't no fucking fight. When he started retweeting fake rumors about the fight going down and all that stuff, we should have knew what time it was. Come on, we should have knew what time it was. We should have knew what time it was. We should have knew what time it was. When he was retweeting fake shit about the fight. He knew exactly what time it was. Exactly, bro. But you know, it is what it is. He can do anything and get away with it, bro. And that's just the honest truth. He can do anything. This nigga ran this nigga out his own home city for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden he ain't got nowhere to be found. Bernie said, well, we could have built the fight up. Man, what y'all not understanding? It ain't gonna never be no fight. Al Heyman wasting your time, our time, his time, Spence time. Why do you think Spence keeps saying, well, I don't really want to fight Keith Thurman? I said never. Okay, why you keep pushing the message? He ain't pushing the message to me. It ain't a message to Keith Thurman. It ain't a message to the fans. It ain't a message to Crawford. It's a message to Al Heyman. Like, I don't want to fight Keith Thurman. But remember, I'll never go against Al. I'll never go against Al. What happens when you sign your fucking life away? You gotta go. You gotta get ran out your own house. You gotta get ran out your own house. You get ran out your own house. This nigga ran out his own city when Crawford came. Ran out the stadium when he stopped Sean Porter. Come on, man. This nigga, the big catfish. Big catfish. And people still defending this dude, bro. This is crazy. TB was right. You gotta drag him to fight Crawford. Kicking and screaming. Kicking and screaming. All right, let's keep going.
I want to say, Slim Shady says, why did Spence leave Texas and go to Arizona unless it happened, you know? So Dan Raphael went out and put out something that the fight was going to happen on this day or this day. But that don't mean nothing. Everybody calling me saying, is this true? Is this true? Listen, that don't even make sense to print. You understand? That don't even make sense to print. If it ain't true, don't nobody need to care about if we think and when and how. They already said that. We don't need to know that. You know, I don't know, man. Come on. Like I said, you will never get that from me. You know, I was gonna say, will it happen? Will it or will it not happen? To be or to be? That's not the question. Is that the question? That's gonna name the title of my show. But I said no. I ain't even gonna give that no credence. Like I say, I'll talk about the emotional state of boxing, which I want to do. Like I said, I want to give a super shout out to my boy Raul. You know, keep doing what you're doing. You know, it bring you out the depths. You know.
So here you go. Cap. The big catfish. The big catfish. He's a cat. He's a cat. CJ Showtime only got money for Canelo. That's for it. It ain't about Showtime having money. Fox don't have no money for the Wilder fight. PBC is fronting all the money for that fact. The media's focused on Ryan and Tank. Okay, if they focus on Ryan and Tank, why ain't nobody talking about it then? Neutral Natural salute. Lobby CDQ say Canelo only best young gun. Floyd fought on Showtime. Neutral Natural, like I said yesterday, in the chat, all these boxing insiders are not credible sources pushing agendas like Dan Rayford. Man, they getting paid to push them agendas. They getting paid. All this is a smear Crawford campaign. So, you know, when we get to the Crawford fight, right? So when it's time when they introduce Keith Thurman, they just gonna say, well, Crawford just didn't want to fight. Crawford priced himself out. He was being difficult. We tried to make the fight happen, but guess what? We got the receipts. Y'all said we didn't have the money for the fight. We didn't want to make an insulting offer to Terence Crawford. Y'all said that. Y'all said we didn't want to make an offer to Terence Crawford that was insulting. Y'all said that. Not me. You know, so we already know what they're doing. We know exactly what they're doing. We know exactly what they're doing to Terence Crawford. We know exactly what they're doing to Terence Crawford. You know, and they gonna, you know, blame him. And that's, you know, Spence and them don't know how to speak around the PR of this type of stuff neither. Why do you think he didn't show up for that FaceTime, bro? Why do you think he didn't show up to confront Terence Crawford in his own hometown? Come on. Why did he show up? Ask yourself that. Why didn't he show up? Because he already knew Crawford was going to get in his ass and expose him. Come on, all that, sign the contract, big fella. Come on, sign the contract. He knew that was horseshit. He never wanted to fight Terence Crawford neither, bro. Come on. He never wanted to fight Terence Crawford neither. He never wanted to fight Terence Crawford neither. This nigga didn't want no smoke. And Dan Rayfield out here, he freelancing on this half-ass, boxing platform. And he need all the money he can get. He need all the money he can get right now. He need all the money he can get. So, of course, they shot him some money, bro. Kobe 2K fan, salute. Neutral Natural, he's speaking to Barber. He said, I don't know why Wilder can't fight in Alabama, haven't done in like 5 years. Mm-hmm. Postman, last time Bud and Spence was face-to-face, Spence told Bud he was taking the easy route. Facts. I'm going to take the easy route, man. Go knock out Sean Porter. Did that happen? Nope. Was it the easy route? Nope. Nigga damn near lost. And this nigga ran this nigga out this nigga whole own hometown, bro. Do we really need to see these niggas fight? Said bought and paid for. Was Floyd putting his own money up in Bud and Spence? No. It don't even sound like something Floyd would do. He go talking about I bought the biggest purse and all that shit. This the biggest purse that you've seen thus far. We said about 3 months ago, Crawford is too difficult to deal with. A line would be coming. That's that CJ was right. Of course. I'd have been through that nigga under the bus if I was PBC. We wouldn't even be talking about this shit no more. But Errol Spence needs some type of publicity to roll into his next fight. We a week out before Anthony Joshua becomes a domestic abuse victim. Spence probably want a one-way rematch where even he lose the first match that he still wants the lion's share to split in the rematch. Oh, shit. Well, yeah, I don't know about them in particulars, but that sound about right. That sound about right. And it is what it is, though. He never wanted to fight. I told y'all this nigga was a hoe for years ago. When he came out here, talking about when he was blowing the fire, out his chest and shit, right? When he was blowing fire out his chest and talking all that big boy shit, how Keith was ducking him, and hold on, I got something for y'all ass. Talking about how Keith was ducking him and all that type of stuff, right? And then when Crawford came on the scene and they started telling Crawford to call out Errol Spence because he wanted to keep Thurman because he had 2 belts. And then Crawford turned his sights over to Errol Spence. Then when he started backtracking and talking about and talking all that shit and it didn't come true, he started talking about, on the wrong side of the street, need to get his numbers up. And Derrick James went from sounding like a competent boxing aficionado. He get numbers here. And Errol Spence numbers ain't even good. Simple fact is all parties involved on Premier Boxing Champions don't want to make that fight. That's the facts. The facts is all parties on Premier Boxing Champions don't want to make that fight. That's the fact. And they have a track record for not making the biggest and best black fights out there. It's a track record. It's a track record for not making the biggest and the best fights out there. So it ain't like this is an anomaly and they usually get the job done and deliver the best fights out there or the best black fights out there. No. Everybody know Al Heyman's a cancer in boxing. He said all these boxers aren't afraid to fight anymore. Nonsense need to stop. The big guppy don't want to get in there. I told y'all the big guppy don't want no smoke. He don't want no kind. This nigga ran out his own hometown. Minnie in there crying. I don't know what she crying for. This nigga ran out his own hometown. He said, real talk, Blue Ball's already talking about Keith and Spence is a good fight. I already told you, Ness was talking about that shit months ago. Months ago.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking at him. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
You know, Ness was talking about that months ago. Why put Wilder Helenius on pay-per-view? No disrespect, but the fight on CBS, PBC just going to make Thurman and Spence, and he'll end up probably getting upset the way boxing is. Man, I enjoy that shit. I don't like neither one of them niggas, to be honest, at this point. I don't like neither one of them, bro. That's just the honest opinion. I don't like neither one of them, bro. So I don't even care who win that fight, man. I would not pay for that fight. That's a fight that I say stream that shit. Steal that shit. I don't even know if I would cover that fight, to be honest. I don't even know if I would cover that fight. Real talk. Errol Spence is just like the biggest hoe in boxing, dog. I swear to God, dog. Yeah, of all time, it looked like. This worse than Riddick. This worse than Riddick Bowe. You know, this worse than Riddick Bowe. Dropping a belt, because at least Riddick Bowe went on and still fought credible opponents. More than credible opponents. What's going on, Kobe?
What's happening, my brother?
Hold on, let me go check on this puppy.
Got you. I don't even know where we left off at, but like my boy CJ said, we ain't getting this fight. I'm sorry to say that. Ain't nobody more disappointed than me. But the truth is the truth. Like, Bernie came on yesterday and said that I didn't even get to listen to the whole show. But Dan Rayfield, what's the other dude? Mike Coppinger. Those dudes is on the payroll, you know, and they already don't have a great relationship with Buck Crawford as is, which is the reason why the letter community got an issue with him in the first place. It's because that he's not accessible to the media. It's not even that he's not friendly to the media. It's just that he's not accessible to the media. That's why he's not getting the favor from the media that Errol Spence does. Errol Spence,
and they scared.
And they scared.
Your boy got into another fight today too.
Who, Miles?
Got jumped.
By who?
And the last dog he fought, not a poodle jumped in this time.
Damn, bro. What they beefing over?
They boys.
Nah, Miles.
The boys gonna beef.
Nah, Miles, we got to send Miles.
Hey man, that nigga walked around like ain't nothing happened, dog.
So he's a gangster. He already.
Yeah, that nigga let's start playing with the kids. Yeah, I tried to kill. Let me not say that on YouTube.
Yeah, chill out.
But it was gonna happen. He ran into somebody else's backyard.
They'll Michael Vick you.
Lying. It definitely could.
I
might as well complete the action then at that point.
Exactly. Yeah, they will Michael Vick you.
He good though. They was bunking for a minute, my nigga. It was a minute. I really couldn't see.
Hey, he was holding his own with both dogs.
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
I was looking and I seen the poodle get out. I'm like, oh, it's the poodle. Next thing I guess I looked away. Next thing I know, man, the dog was on top of Miles and he was fighting. Then they both got up and they was fighting. And I was like, man, maybe the nigga he bit the dog toe off before though. So
damn,
yeah, dog be biting kids in the neighborhood and shit.
Also, Miles probably like, this is my block. Don't be disrespecting these humans.
Hell yeah, and he like and yeah, last time, man, he said the owner said he thought he had cut his stuff on the fence and shit. I said, no, he got his ass bit.
He got bit. Yeah, my dog bit him. That's crazy. I would have been like, maybe he did. You just said, nah, he bit him.
We better check out his ass. I ain't know no better though. Shit, I was gonna bed, man, dude. Like I said before, he beat this lady's son. They don't even come outside no more. That's not how scared they is.
Damn, what kind of dog is he?
He a pit. They breed him too. Not him though. They got some other pits they breed.
And what's Miles again? Miles a pit?
He a pit mix.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Miles do look like a pit. I might have to get
me a dog, bro. Yeah, man, I ran over there. Man, I ain't ran that fast in years, nigga. Shit, fuck that. My ass and shit hurt, nigga. Shit, fuck all that shit.
Bro, I tried to run today, bro. I think I tore something in my knee the other day. I was messing around playing basketball.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some shots up at LA Fitness before the kids get in there sometime.
Big mistake. I did that after work in running shoes. Big mistake.
When I worked at General Motors, we had a basketball court outside.
Bro, we got one
Yep.
down the block from JetBlue, the headquarters. Nah, big mistake, my guy. Big
Yeah,
mistake.
you can't be doing that shit. He said, why put Wilder? Okay, I read that one. He said, we know PBC, Rob and Dan Rayfield just got to send him a couple pies and he good. Man, that nigga.
Oh, he extra cheese on his burger.
What
Like
that nigga say? Well, what that nigga say? This brother is starving.
His brother. He said, oh, this brother's starving.
I remember he said he was at Bernard Hopkins, Roy Jones too, and he had the whole buffet to himself in the media room.
Good Lord. Yo, you know he was at Better BF fight? He was at the last Better BF fight. That boy is big.
Carpenter took his job because he was being lazy. Sports Channel
was
did
there
CJ
too.
Guthrie.
Prancing like a reindeer, if you know what I mean.
Nigga Fred told that nigga, man, I don't know white man. Tell no white man to tell me what to do. Support the channel.
Of course he's gonna say that to that type of white man.
Oh, hey, look, I'm man. You gave me an idea. Said kicking and screaming. Remember that movie with Will Ferrell with the kids kicking and screaming? Put his head on that shit. Put that nigga head on that shit. Screaming. Derek James ain't show up, but nothing, bro. Them niggas is
none of them was there. Yo, bro, I don't understand what people don't get. I said this to Gemini Hoops yesterday. Yo, bro, the man went to Arizona.
Man,
like
this nigga was defending Wilder Helenius. Do we need to say anything else?
Stop it.
Do we need to talk about anything else? He defended Wilder Helenius, bro.
You know what, CJ? You
on
right.
pay-per-view.
CJ, you know you're right. Sometimes I just need to take a step back.
You know, I need to see his pay-per-view receipt then too.
Oh, come on! I need to see it then, because if you defended that, then you should be the first one buying. First,
pre-order your shit now, nigga.
Right now, pre-order it. Show me the bill.
Yeah, he clicked this link right here. Take us to our podcast platforms. CJ boycott PBC. Man, I've been boycotting them niggas.
We've been stealing from them fools. Yeah, I said it. Cry 2 tears in a bucket.
SRIV say publicity. Errol name alone is publicity. He ain't got no to promote nothing. If they ain't got to promote nothing, bro.
Why is it?
Okay, if it ain't got to promote nothing, bro, then why the fight ain't being made?
Yeah. Why is his tickets going on sale with a Happy Meal for free?
Come on. If he ain't got to promote his name alone, man, come on. He not Canelo Alvarez, bro.
Come on, he don't even got his own state behind him like that.
At all. Texas got a ton of niggas in Texas, don't they?
CJ, if Errol was really like that in Texas, and I don't hate to bring it up. I bring it up every time. WrestleMania sold out 2 nights in a row. Errol ain't even had a top section open. You couldn't find an empty seat at WrestleMania. I could have found plenty of empty seats at Errol fight for his Ugas.
Now they probably gonna try to fight Ryan Garcia.
Facts. I wouldn't be surprised. At this point, I really wouldn't be surprised.
Says Spence, the welterweight Anthony Joshua supporters act like AJ fans pay. AJ fans pay.
AJ fans put their money where their mouth is. And they got something to ride on. He's actually an Olympian, a medalist.
He's all numbers. Spence numbers are better. If it's better than Crawford, then why didn't Mayweather and De La Hoya situation?
Yeah.
You just got to show up. It ain't no negotiations.
What Floyd had Robert Guerrero taking, like 90-10 out of the pen? Right. Floyd had Robert Guerrero taking like 80-20, 90-10 off a jail bid. Robert Guerrero was out here still an active fighter. He was basically in his prime. If you really that big of a draw and you are that big of a pull, and you really are the quote unquote, I don't know what Jamaican call himself a fish, but if you are the cash cow in the division, everybody gonna be clamoring to fight and get that payday, regardless of what the split is. So a Floyd split versus Robert Guerrero, whether it be 80-20, 90-10, my numbers could be a little bit off, but whether it be that monster of a split, guess what? For the B side of the fight, it's still a great payday because guess what? You making career high earnings. Errol versus Bud, we don't know if a 70-30 split. Nonsense, they talking 80-20 could be even worth that split. Is that career high earnings for Bud? That might be what he made off his last fight. So Bud, for the opportunity to be on a platform that really ain't getting you much more exposure, because let's be honest, ain't nothing get you more exposure than ESPN, regardless of whether it's Plus or ESPN Saturday night. Ain't nothing getting you more exposure than ESPN. What does he have to gain from this fight besides 3 belts? And to be honest, when they do the rematch, you know damn well it ain't gonna be for undisputed, because Errol or Bud gonna have to drop 2 of the belts anyway, because the mandatories are right there. So what is there for him to get outside of bragging rights? The money got to be on point. Front desk, I know CJ gonna come back and read this, but front desk said, how in the hell is Keith Thurman ranked #1 in the WBC? More janky BS coming into play. Well, let me give you the backstory on that. When Keith Thurman was forced to drop his WBC belt, which should have been as soon as he had that surgery after beating Danny Garcia, he was promised by Al Heyman. Al Heyman paid him to drop that belt. That's what happened. He was promised that as soon as he was willing and able, and whenever he wanted, he would be the #1 contender for that title shot. They were lining it up for Errol to get that belt. So that's why he's #1. There go the answer to that question. So that's why me and CJ been telling y'all, Keith Thurman is most likely the next fight. What they're doing is they trying to hoodwink y'all. They trying to pull the curtain over your head, the hoodie over your eyes, and make it seem like, oh, we tried to make the fight. We did our due diligence, and we gave Terence an offer that we felt was fair to both parties. We got the numbers, and we tried to make the fight. But Terence, he's just too difficult to deal with. He has too many demands, and maybe after the Thurman fight, we can come back to the table. Back to the table for what? Neutral Natural. Thurman fought an eliminator technically. Then this is what I want to ask you, Neutral Natural. What eliminator did Thurman fight? Because from the last time I checked, I could be wrong, right? When he fought Barrios, right? Barrios prior to that got stopped by Tank. And Thurman prior to that, even though I thought he won, Boxrick says that he lost to Manny Pacquiao. So I don't get how that was a title eliminator when both fighters are coming off of an L. Now, if you would have told me Thurman beat Virgil Ortiz when Virgil Ortiz was ranked in the WBC, or he beat Sean Porter, who I think was still ranked in the WBC like that, and maybe they just elevated him, yeah, I get it. But I don't see Thurman being in a title eliminator fight against Mario Barrios. When Thurman fought Mario Barrios, that was a tune-up. A terrible tune-up at that, because they had y'all out here paying for pay-per-view. Notice I said y'all because I ain't paid for that. I steal, I don't kill. Joey Chad says Thurman is trash. Barrios almost won, and he moved up. Oh, yeah, he caught him with a clean body shot in that fight. Thurman, I don't know what it is with Thurman. He always catching them. He always gasping for air. He's very weak to the body. I don't understand why Al Heyman. I understand why Al Heyman. I'm not going to say nothing too crazy. I know why Al Heyman saw what he saw in Thurman. When Thurman was when he was one time, Thurman was right there. He was one of them guys. And when Thurman beat Danny, there was, in my mind, there was no doubt that he was the man in the division. I think this was like right before Errol had beat Kell Brook. Yeah, I thought Thurman was the guy in the division. Even with Manny Pacquiao in that division too. I thought Thurman was the #1 welterweight in the world. But the injuries and him getting married and him getting paid all this money not to fight, that probably got to him. And it took a toll on him. Now he's just on the outside looking in, or he's on the inside looking out, or he's just on the sidelines waiting for coach to check him in. And he might get an opportunity at 3 belts. Never know. Southpaw Killer, shout out to you, my brother. Front desk. He's laughing. Javier Loken said, like I said, stream team. In and out like a robbery. I'm not paying nothing, even if they do fight. PVC that zesty blank blank. Al Heyman can kick rocks. Listen, bro. Let me tell you something right now. I'm really at the end of the road, like boys to men, when it comes to this. When it comes to this fight, bro, because I kind of fell for it too. Like it just shows you how bad real boxing fans really want this fight. I seen the tweet. CJ has sent me some stuff too to look at, and you get excited because this is the fight that we've been wanting for what is it, guys? The last 4 to 5 years, we've been wanting this fight. We didn't even want it for Undisputed. We just wanted to see this fight, and every time it feels like we inch closer to the fight, there's always another stumbling block, roadblock, hill.
My bad, bro.
Okay.
She got stuck behind the refrigerator.
How?
I don't fucking know. It was some dog trees back there.
Probably.
I'm ready for today to be over with, bro. But I was looking for her for like 5 minutes, bro. She was just crying. I couldn't find her. And I looked on the side of the refrigerator. There she behind that motherfucker stuck. I'm like, boy, don't get more than one dog. It's a trap. Dogs. So they risk him getting upset by Thurman banking on a weak body shot. Upset for what? What's the upset about? What's the upset about?
No. They talking about.
No, I'm just saying. What's the upset? It's not even what they risking on the upset. A Canelo fight because it ain't a above fight at that point.
Yeah, it's not above. I think they just. I really think they just talking. They risking him losing them belts, but I just explained.
They losing to another PBC fighter.
Yeah. Also mean shit anyway, because guess what? They got 2 opponents lined up regardless. One is not a PBC fighter, and one is a PBC fighter. So it stays in house. It's the buds. The belts stay away from Bud.
Frondell said, "Who can give a f about the numbers? Only numbers should count. There's some zeros on the check. Make the fight happen."
X.
Yep. Yeah. Where CJ go? Yeah, I had to go to the.
He had to go. They left.
I was hearing her cry. I couldn't even find her ass. Steve Wardle, worst NFL player in the league, just got cut yesterday. I don't know what that is. 8 box lunches. You guys remember when Dan blocked Tom's interview of the press conference? Oh, yeah, I forgot that shit happened.
Because that boy big as a bear.
PBC is trash, and SNL's about to give Canelo the biggest pack. Man, Canelo not going nowhere, bro.
He's not going nowhere.
BB Sharpie taper line. He said ball boy Errol Spence for the Cowboys. Yeah, he the ball boy, all right. And I ain't talking about the footballs. Robert Errol was exposing Prime Birdo. That wasn't no Prime Birdo. I don't know. We got to think about it. I heard they did a survey. 99% people said, what the F is Errol Spence? I couldn't believe that. How in the hell is Keith Thurman ranked number 1 WC so janky? Yeah, you can see the writing on the wall.
I explained it already, CJ. I told him about how, he was promised something, and then he came back, and just like Jagged Edge, he said
he was outside the top 50, remember?
He was outside the top 50. We looked it up live. And now all of a sudden he right there, prime and ready.
He said Thurman is trash. Barrios almost won. And he moved up. Barrios a big dude though.
I told him, and I also said Barrios came off a loss and Thurman came off a loss. That was not a title eliminator fight. How is that a title?
And you are O'Neal, and he ranked outside the top 50.
Exactly, and he ranked outside the top 50. Barrios never held a WBC title in his life.
Nope. The Southpaw Killer salute to CJ. Yeah, and like I said about Keith and Errol Spence, bring it on. Fucking go single wood. Bring it on.
Single wood, bro. That thing going single plastic. No, actually, it's going triple styrofoam.
Bring it on. Bring it on. We cool about it. Floyd, man, bring it on. And Errol Spence they gonna believe what Errol Spence said. Well, it's mandatory, and I had to fight a mandatory. If
mandatory, Terence Crawford, he being a little unrealistic, negotiation and whatnot. So we just gonna fight Keith Thurman. I don't want to fight him, but he just been running his mouth talking so much. So that's what we gonna end up doing. I'm gonna knock him out, and I'm making it look easy. Then he gonna go a hard 12 rounds to the point where they might give him a 13th.
Like I said, stream team in and out like a robbery. I'm not paying for nothing. Even if they do PBC and Zesty F and AJ, Al Heyman can kick rocks. Southpaw said, "What up?" He said, "Everyone needs to fight against their local dummy boxing. We need to boycott PBC and fight the LBCQ." Venmo Sports, he said the play been in motion. Keith and Spence for a minute. Keith said it though. He literally came out and said it.
He said it at the start of the summer. One of them guys.
He said it after the Barrios fight.
And he said it after the Barrios fight. So we already knew. Like, the writing was on the wall. Like, you guys, you know what it is, CJ? Like, and I was just explaining, like, I think when that announcement came out, it's the same thing with this Keith Thurman situation. Everybody been clamoring for this fight for so long that you really can't really see the telltale sign. Bernie been saying certain things. Bo Mac been saying certain things. The reports and how they're being delivered. And then 1 minute it's happening in November, in the middle of May, and then they retract it. And you doing research and you find out, Adesanya fight that day. You know damn well Al Heyman not gonna even risk any type of pay-per-view numbers. Vegas.
And he fighting on you like 6-1 too, but you already know.
Exactly. So when you see those telltale signs, you should already know that something's up. Like, they're not if you really think about it, how much time would they even have for training camp? If those dates were actually viable dates, how many weeks do you really need to build a fight of this magnitude?
Floyd used to say 6 months.
Exactly.
They building pay-per-views on. Okay, Wilder not even officially announced, but we would say we knew today. So you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 weeks, bro.
Bro, come on now. Come on.
And he's fighting on a week of matter of fact, it's Indigenous Peoples Day and Columbus Day, October 10th. He fight that Saturday.
See? And people really don't give a damn about Columbus Day in New York like that no more. So, fun stuff.
But he said, when I said these goofies talk too much. If Keith couldn't wait to get this phone call for Spence fight, bro, he probably gonna pull out at the end of the day anyway. Yeah, salute English Sports Talks. Yeah, salute CJ and Raw. Delivery with Talks Facts. The other brothers need to do more research and learn his boxing. Thank me later. Yeah, salute Sparks. Mike Money, salute. He said, watch how Spence hype up the Thurman fight. Well, that's your job to hype it up. Well, shit, he don't hype it up, then, what Andre 3000 say? He said that, what my man say, you got buku hoes, buku cars. He said, I replied, I've been going through the same thing he has. Even though I got more fans than the average man, if you don't move your feet by the end of the week, I live by the beat like you live check to check. So if you don't move your feet, we like neck to neck. Yeah, he kind of went in on that one. Me and you, that was the shit back in the day. Elevators, Ludacris broke that record because L.A. Reid didn't believe in it, and they took it down to Chris Lover.
Chris Lover.
It became one of their most requested songs. That shit. He actually did that beat, bro.
Who?
After three stacks. Yep. After that fight, I want to see somebody run down on Al Heyman for an interview. I'm genuinely curious. Man, he told Ness nah.
He did?
Yeah. And Ness said, you know what this would do for my career? And I'm like, shit. That nigga said, nah, bro.
Why would Al Heyman?
He might snitch.
That's what I was about to
say. That way Al Heyman move, he might be snitching too. Keith ain't the same after they lost his hair. Shit, Earl Spence ain't the same after that car accident.
Joey. Keith ain't been the same prior to losing his hair. That don't
man, bro. That nigga ain't been the same since he got a taste of that wop.
Yeah, since he got a taste. That's how you know he was a nerd, because he ain't never had a piece of nothing. All he cared about was boxing as a little boy. Once he got off boxing and got into that box, guess what? The things went downhill from there. Why you think his core so weak?
I'm genuinely ready for them to announce this. Town has been the one person saying, well, they gonna fight CJ, man. They gonna fight, and everybody know it. Keith Thurman, they pop up at number one. He ain't go to number one to fight Gerard Ennis for no title eliminator.
Nope.
For no interim title.
Or I ain't heard him. Oh, he got to fight Virgil Ortiz or anything like that.
Bro, how long they supposed to fight? When they was calling for that fight, bro? For them to fight?
Who?
When Floyd made them niggas fight. Wanted to make
That
them
was like
niggas fight.
15, 16 or 17, maybe.
No, because he was 15-0 though. Because remember they were saying he was 15-0.
Yeah, he was like that boy. That's why he kept calling him boy.
So he was like, what? I don't even know what time.
What year was AB? What year did AB and Sean fight?
Oh, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It was 2014.
14. Damn.
Yep. It was like when it had to be around the Francisco Javier Castro time. Yep, right before he fought Samuel Vargas. He would have got sparked. He was still a prospect.
You think he would have got sparked? Yeah, he would have got sparked.
Yeah. He was a fucking prospect, dude. He hadn't been pro for 2 years.
Yeah, he would have got sparked.
Keith Thurman was actually Keith Thurman in, dude.
He was
had a
one
chance.
time. He was
Yeah,
one time.
he was actually Keith Thurman in. He was, but like I said before, Earl was gonna let Floyd hype his ass up, and Floyd wasn't giving no nigga no type of he was giving them niggas no type of play
at all.
I'm trying to find the exact date.
No, actually, I got the date right here. It was after the Sean Porter fight. With Adrian Broner and Sean Porter. I don't think I remember that.
It was around that time?
Yeah, it was June 20th, 2015. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was after the Sean Porter fight. Yeah. When AB lost.
And all that shit, Kenny was ready to fight him too.
Oh, Kenny still hate him to this day. He was like, it was a joke, man. I was ready to fight.
He said that?
Yeah, he told him to his face.
No, it wasn't no joke. He was a modern day unicorn. Heard of him, but no sightings since May.
Al Heyman is Adolf Hitler. Yeah, I said it. I don't care.
He said Keith's wife looks expensive.
No, she don't.
Yeah, she do. Shit. What you mean?
Don't listen. I grew up around them type of girls. They wear them little whatever, and ain't nothing expensive about them broads. Trust me. She just
he got to fight. She's spending his money, nigga.
Well, yeah.
He got a kid too. Yeah, shit. He had a Christmas tree, a new dog, all types of shit.
Keith Thurman is just a buster to me, bro. I'm sorry. I don't even want to see him fight ever again.
You gonna fight your favorite fighter?
But
Keith Errol Spence.
Yo, bro, don't disrespect me like that. Oh, you got to disrespect me live on.
They fight at Barclays Center. You going to that shit?
Hell no, I'm not. You know what's crazy? I did see Keith fight at Barclays Center before. So for Danny.
You wanted to see him go watch Spence. You about to go watch that shit?
No, I ain't doing it.
Errol Spence knew the whole time he wasn't fighting no Terence Crawford. He knew it.
Bruh.
He knew it.
He knew it. You know when he realized he wasn't fighting Terence Crawford?
When he came out the room.
That too. But when he put his hoodie up.
That nigga put his whole hoodie up, bro.
He put his hoodie up.
That shit was wild. That nigga put his whole hoodie up.
You know, bud, I'm only referencing guys to body language and character because y'all favorite YouTuber, Beauty Shop Conversation said it to Bomac. When Bomac asked him who you think is gonna win the fight, he said Earl, and he said, "What makes you say that? How are you gonna beat him?" He's like, "I just know because of Earl's character." Yeah. Why don't you take his piece out of his mouth?
His character.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said his character. His character. Yeah, take Earl's piece out your mouth, bro. But bruh, you talk about character. What I know from this, if somebody roll up on somebody in the hood and they got static, and dude is putting pressure on you, and you put your hood up, that means one of one things: you scared.
Yep.
You scared, or one of two things, or you nervous. What you putting your hood up for? You got your people there with you. He was scared. His team don't want to fight. Al Heyman don't want to fight. His trainer don't want to fight. His daddy and mama don't want to fight. You know who else don't want to fight, CJ?
Who?
Sam Watson don't want to fight.
Man, that nigga vacated his whole city for almost 2 weeks running from blood.
That man went to Arizona. What in the hell is there to do in Arizona with
Arizona
your lady?
litty though.
No.
Yeah.
I said with your lady. You see how I said with your lady? With your lady for 2 weeks. Was she like ATVs?
She like, just come up and leave. We get some luggage when we get there.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, baby. You ain't really even got to get dressed. You could just go in your pajamas. You don't even brush teeth. Let's hurry up because I heard.
Al sent the PJ.
Al said the PJ. Actually, he sent the helicopter. It just landed back.
What about the kids, man? Fuck them kids. We gone.
Fuck them stupid ass kids. Bud on this. I heard Bud on his way. We gotta get out of here pronto. I ain't feed. I don't gotta feed the horses. Come on, man.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta let her.
Yeah, bro. So let's go to One Honor. Salute CJ and Chloe. What's going on, One Honor? Thurman wife got a family that he also has to pay for. It's their culture. That really might be it too. I work with a dude who come from that same that culture. So, and he, until somebody marry his sisters, he's responsible for his parents. So you might be right. Joey Chaz, I'm gonna just answer you right now. CJ not going to that Wilder fight. I'm 70-30 on going to the Wilder fight, and 70% of me saying no, 30 saying yeah. If I don't got nothing to do that night, maybe I will. I know my brother for sure. My brother's Wilder's biggest fan. I know he definitely going. He said he don't care. Rico Ransom. Spence fans got on hard when he did 40K in a 100K seat stadium. Oh my God. They was like, you see, he had the big fish. 40K. But ain't nobody talked about the week after that when WrestleMania went out there. A sport that ain't even really a sport. And one of the worst matches I ever seen, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. And they sold out not one night, but 2 nights in a row. And they damn near broke that record for that damn stadium. They had all sections was open. If you really a draw in your hometown, if you really are a local hero in your hometown, why can you not sell out that stadium? Not only that, why can't you sell out the stadium with the seats and the sections that are available to you? And why isn't Jerry Jones saying, you know what, Earl's coming home? This is his residency. We're gonna open up the whole stadium for him because we want all of Texas to be there. Why isn't he saying that? Why is he saying that? Not only that, right?
My bad.
Yeah. CJ, hold on before you even speak. If Earl was really the big fish, like he said he was, right? He really ran Texas, right? Why isn't Jerry Jones saying, listen, this is going to be Earl's permanent residency until he gets an undisputed fight? Not only is he going to fight here, right, as a permanent resident, but why isn't all of his sections, why don't he open up the whole stadium for the tickets to be available to the public so that all of Texas can watch Earl's fights?
You know why? Because there ain't enough people to watch him.
Exactly.
Rico Mason says
tickets out at McDonald's.
Spence fans got a hard on when they did 40,000 and 100,000 seat stadium, and only did 500,000 more than Tank did at the Barclays Center. Money wise, Kobe on point with body language says it all. But PBC got broke in 2023. Facts of Spence. The draw they say is he should have broke the NBA All-Star 2010 Jerry World
tennis. He should have did that easy because a boxing ring way smaller than a basketball court. As far as I'm concerned, like I said, why didn't they go? Why didn't Jerry say we're gonna open the whole stadium up? Why is it that when Vince McMahon went there in his last WrestleMania, they opened the whole joint out and it sold out 2 nights in a row? You telling me people in Texas ain't got nothing to do for a whole weekend that they gonna go to WrestleMania twice? Come on now.
That shit, wow.
Come on now. Y'all got idiots on here. Idiots. Literally telling y'all that this man is really just washing this man when it comes to his numbers. I refuse to believe it. Stop. Not when you selling $20 tickets at the local Quickie Mart. I don't know what they got down there in Texas. There ain't no disrespect to y'all down
Buckets.
Buckets. Buckets.
Walmarts.
They got Walmart. They out here giving. If you buy My name Earl Spence. And if you go to your local Walmart and buy dish detergent, you get 2 tickets to come see me fight your dish. Ooh God.
Well, let me get off here, man. I appreciate y'all for coming in, man. Watch the Brawl on all the podcasts. Hit the link tree, link description piece.